Hi Summer, I've just finished doing your reading for you. This is what you won in the 3-day challenge that we did last week. I put out there that we did three business readings. So this is what I've been doing. So I get into my own space and I do that, and this is what I teach as well. So I've done a snapshot, but a lot has come through, so if you want any clarification on that, then please let me know. So this is for Summer Jones, getting into your energy, and I'm asking, how does Summer need to change to be more satisfied with her business? What I get is this firming up, this standing very much taller and rooted and grounded in yourself. Then I see lots of footprints, so lots of boot prints all around you, kind of stomping on the energy around you. And I'm feeling this as being walked over, or allowing yourself to be walked over, or not knowing your true, or standing in your own power, let's put it that way. How can you hold your power? How can you hold your power for now and always, and believe in yourself, is a question that just sort of like slipped in there. So I'm getting here for you that the higher power, in other words, your business has a higher power, it has a higher purpose, requests you to shift and bolster up your human self with your inner power, which at the moment is just a flicker. You know, like if you've got a gas heating system in your house, it's just like a flame. It's just such a small flame when you could be full of this energy. You could just be burning it all up. So your fuel is very low on your self-belief. Certainly not what it should be. So your flame is very low. I feel into your head. There's a lot of pushing from your head. Can't read my own writing. Alright, so your head is just full and full and full today. Okay, so I'm getting the image again. So the image of the outline of a body, and it's the head here is just for you to be able to translate what's going on in this earth body, in this earth lifetime that you've come into. Your head is just here to be able to translate what you have in your gut instincts, what happens in your body. So this is where you feel everything. This is where your soul lives. This is where you get your gut instincts. This is where you pick up what's going on. And your head, this is the way we're educated, by the way. This is the way that society has made it so that we are all head-based. We're all figures, we're all strategy, we're all steps, we're all formula, we're all education, we're all everything from the head. Whereas what I'm getting is like I'm seeing your head kind of just dissolve, and so this goes back to what the state is, that you know your own power, you know your own value, you believe in yourself, you absolutely love everything about yourself. And if that sounds woo-woo, or if that sounds out there, just stick with it and I can explain that to you. The second question that I'm asking is, what does your business wish to say? What does your business wish to say to you? No more tools. No more tools in your tool belt. We've done with that. We don't need to learn anymore. Release all the need that you have to learn more, and be led. Cross the barrier of the human confines. So I see you shed the 3D skin, much like I saw the head dissolve. I see you shed the need for the 3D skin, and you totally and utterly know and trust yourself. Alright, so you trust yourself in each moment, so that you are led. This is when you're really connected with your soul, and you're really able to ask, what's next? What's going on here? Is this for me? Is this not? Is this my energy? Is this not? What do I want to do? Is this right for me? Am I going forwards? What does this person need from me? And then when you get stuck, you call in your soul, or the dragons like I do, and you're able to sort of say, got no idea what's going on here, over to you. Because, in other words, over to you, away from the human stuff, away from what you've learned, although it's there, it's always there for you to pull on, but you're saying, away from the human stuff, guide me as the human so that I can help this human through their human stuff. Does that make sense? It makes complete sense to me. But sometimes it can be a little bit out there in the language, but I believe you know what it is when I ask. So, be led across the barrier of the human confines. I see you shed the 3D skin and know in each moment what's right, and you're being led by the soul. It's on automatic when you're in that mode. Now, I went in and out of this mode for a long time because it's to do with the practice of being in this particular state. I call this the sovereign state because it's very regal, you're very whole and you're very connected to the heavens and the earth. So that's why I call it the sovereign state. There is, in all spirituality, there is the sovereign state, and it's actually one of the dragons that I speak to as well, who happens to be purple. So I see you now. I'm looking at you. I'm asking to look at you in a future time. I see you know your power and stand in it, and then never diminish it with lowering your prices or coming up with weird offers. But it is going to take a time. It is how you bolster that up, firm that up in yourself, and practice to hold that power, to know it, to let go of the struggle, which is just the human. It's just the human, the element of overthinking everything. And you step in and you rise up. You meet your soul. You operate as your soul. You come from your gut instinct. And you can also call in your dragons. Because when I was doing this, there were dragons in the space that I was in. They're always in my space, but they're here to help you as well. They're here to help all humanity, actually, to let go of this, the need to be quite so human. So you can, even though you're washing the dishes, you're drying them up, driving your car, going to school, doing whatever you're doing, going to the supermarket, you can still be in your soul state. You can still be in that intuitive state. You can still be in deep connection with yourself, which is your power. So release the humanness back to the universe. Be who you came to be. You want this. You want to be able to just, oh my God, just let all that go. I don't want to be stuck in my humanness. I know when I get stuck in something, or I become obsessive about something, or because something's coming up to be released, I get the voice in my head from my dragons that say, that is such a human experience. And then I'm like, oh yeah, it is. So I just need to release that. And it's a process of releasing and practicing being in that state. Now, this is interesting. I see ice blue. And I wondered if that's what I'm seeing you wearing, or if it meant something to you. And then I saw it's like an ice blue, beautiful velvet cloak. And I'm shown, and do you know Arwen in Lord of the Rings? And she finds her inner power. She is an elf, but she finds this inner power and this like really who she is, and she really stands in it. And I'm feeling that is an essence for you of your spirit wanting to come through. Now, I've been left with a couple of questions for you. So I want answers to these, so I want you to delve down into these as well. So thank you very much for listening, and delve into these. What would you give, trade, to stand in this power of your own self-belief, in your sovereign state? What would you give? What would you trade? Question number 2. What is it worth to be soul-led in your life and release the human 3D skin and operate as this new human? Operate from your sovereign state, but still being this human, but you're operating in this new state. So what's it worth? Listen back to this as many times as you want. Congratulations for winning. This has been about 10 minutes of a reading that, you know, we can go further, we can forecast, we can look at your business, we can ask your clients what they need, we can talk to the souls of your clients, we can talk to the dragons, we can talk to your soul, we can find out what the higher power is wanting for you. This is why it's called a vision that Source wants for you, vision source reading. So where are you going? And my role is to pull out of you that essence of you so that you stand in that power and you appreciate your whole source soul. You understand that that's the major part of you from now on and going forwards. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be said in there. Nothing else to be said, but there is a translation for you. It is such a beautiful state to know yourself in and to stand in there. And it's when you double your prices. It's when you just know who you are. So this is the state that you're being asked to come in, and I'm more than happy to help you get into that state. That is absolutely what I do. I'm being shown that the human outline again is a silhouette, and the head is just the bit that translates for you so that you can communicate with other human beings, so that you can operate on this earth. It is not who you are. Your head and all your learning and all your remembering and all your pushing and all your forcing, this is a message for so many people, is not who you are. So when you come back to who you really are, your soul self, your spirit, your essence, as in this ice blueness that I saw of you, ice blueness, that is when you are operating as who you really are. Love doing a reading for you. Thank you very much. Please feed back to me. I want to hear back from you if you've got any questions. Then we can have a call and we can meet, and I'll just see what else comes up. Have a great day.